What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Algorithm. And we're going to start our My First Client series. And we're going to be talking about our journey and uh, while being in a relationship, being married. This is my wife, Gina. And we're going to talk about our experience dealing with the nuances of what it's really like to be in a relationship and be married, and kind of give you guys a window to how we process what we work through as adults. So what you got anything you want to say, baby? Please. You full, man. Look, that burger that you just made that we ate, like, yeah, we might be hurting a little bit too.
Oh my God,
that was a good burger, man. Like, then you got the shirt on too.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to show that.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
I'm busting out this shirt.
Hey, it's all right. I understand, but
stretching the thread in the wrong direction.
Hey, look, you got the shirt on. So, but I just typed in some stuff to kind of orient the conversation, and came up with like 8 talking points and a bunch of different subtopics that's within it. So I wanted to start with this one right here. I'm gonna put the title up here first. We're discussing emotional vulnerability today, right? And what that entails is a few of these items right here. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna put them in the actual comment section so we can follow, so everybody can follow along. Emotional vulnerability. And what does it mean? So, by all accounts, it means expressing fears, insecurities, past wounds, sharing hopes, dreams, and desires, talking about mental health struggles, admitting when you're hurt or feeling down. As a man, I'll lead off with this. As a husband, it's much different than just being in a casual relationship with a woman. And I say that because you might have all of these same insecurities and emotional nuances that's up on the screen, but this is why therapy is important, because this stuff is worth discussing even if you're not in a relationship. But when you're in an actual relationship with someone that's supposed to be your helpmeet, that's supposed to be your support.
Help me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
nasty, y'all.
Hey, help me. Help my meat. But like when you're in that season of your life where, like, okay, you get comfortable, you get quiet, and you start seeing where you kind of just going through the motions with your significant other, and you realize that you might be comfortable around each other, but you're not really communicating. You're just kind of hanging out with each other. And when you get to those dead spaces and you want to talk, what do you talk about? And a lot of the times we mishandle the other person because we don't take what they're saying as seriously as they take it. And sometimes it's a little bit taken for granted. It's a human thing, but when you love the person that you're with and you care about what they value, then you start adjusting your value system to understand, hey, if you want to have the best outcome with the person that you chose to be with, you have to invest in what they care about. And so you start making room for what they understand is being very important to them, because that's what you want too as a man. Because you don't want to be blown off for something that you think is funny or cool or something that's that you're passionate about. That's part of the reason why men don't share, because there's been times probably that some of you guys can relate that you have this big plan or an idea, and then your significant other asks, "What's your plan and what are you doing?" And what do you think about this or that? And then they listen to you just so they can dismiss it and laugh at it. That happens to people a lot. They hold on to that from their childhood. And the same thing is true for your wife. They've experienced that same level of dismissal in different ways. These are conversations that we've had at extensive length that we haven't that we still kind of still unpack, man. Because like we're both 45 years old and we have our own journey up until this point. 10% of our lives has just been spent with each other. So the other 90% is still things that, what I'm saying, we have yet to uncover, or if we've only scratched the surface. But this journey is only as fulfilling as the work that you put into it. So yeah, I think I talked enough. I need you to talk a little bit. So what has been your experience with me with these things right here?
What, emotional vulnerability?
Yeah. Yeah, you said.
It has been a challenge.
Yeah.
It has been a huge challenge. The arguments, the disagreements, the passive aggressiveness, and it's not just you. I mean, it's both of us. But after a while, it gets exhausting, and if you didn't commit it to that person, you don't want to be out here, which most women don't want to be out here. Like, keep it a buck. Ain't no way I want to be outside. There just ain't no way. I couldn't do it. I would either end up getting myself hurt or someone else.
Yeah. At least you know it. Because it's way more dangerous than what people think, man. I saw I saw an article. There's two women, both single parents. One of the women had 6 kids, another one had 4. The one that had 4 kids pewed the one with 6.
What now?
Pewed. Okay. And now it's 10 kids. Just
out of here.
Just no parents. Because the perpetrator obviously got locked up. And the mother, the mother that got that pewed, she was out on her birthday. Yeah.
What was the reason?
She had to be determined, but like a friend of mine, like I saw the story somewhere else, and then they shared it on their timeline, and the guy that I know said he used to be her landlord.
Oh my God.
Right. So, and it's interesting how like everything comes back to this right here, this emotional vulnerability, what I'm saying? Fears, insecurities, and wounds and stuff like that. Well, this is important because of, like the emotional discipline thing, because that's the part that I had to write for myself.
Yeah.
To ground me, to say, hear what she's saying a little bit different. Process it a little bit different. Find a way to make it connect, because, you learn each other's language. And I remember, like a couple years ago when we used to sit on the back porch and we would go back and forth and trying to understand, and we end up over talking. And it's like, yo, I'm not trying to bring up old stuff to just bring up old stuff. I'm trying to connect it. And then it's like, whether we can hear that and understand that or not, even if we made the connection for a second, eventually
it didn't come out that way.
it didn't come out that way. You know what I'm saying? And that was where, like, I pride myself in saying, like, I take ownership of the communication aspect. Like, if she's not understanding me, it's my fault. Because if I'm supposed to be leading and she's giving me the room to do that, then I got to do better. I can't take offense when she don't understand anything that I'm saying. That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's what I got to work on. and I can't punish her for not understanding what I'm saying. So sometimes you gotta. I think one of the things that I know I do, that I believe I do pretty well, is say, hey, I can't answer that right now. I need to let that bake, or I need to think about it. I don't.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better. That's why I said one thing I think. I said I think.
You're getting better.
Yeah, because that's the goal, man. Like,
and I mean, for me, in that aspect, I had to learn how to say, well, chill, Gina, because he is at least trying. And that's the hardest thing for women. Like, if he's trying, don't beat him up anymore. I mean, he already feel bad, you know. But you also have to take a different approach as well in your delivery and your tone. And so that was definitely something I needed to learn.
ooh,
Sure.
yeah. And it's not one sided, man. Like, we just don't know, man. Like, the more we talk about this stuff, it becomes so interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we sit back, we talk about things that's an ongoing conversation, whether it be on social media, YouTube, or whatever else, or whatever's happening in the in the manosphere space, or whatever space is out there. And you just start seeing these trends and commonalities where you can see where you used to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you can see, man, I used to think like that. I used to say that. I used to do that.
Oh man, I point that out to Vic all the time. That was me. Damn.
like,
man, I'm sorry, babe. I used to do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think, to me, that's where a lot of the validation that we've been experiencing, you know what I'm saying, and in recent years, like, probably, let's say, like the last couple of years, easy, that, like, we was making things way harder than they need to be, for each other. We was trying and we was doing, but we was just like a step too soon or a step too late sometimes, or one word too long, or 2 minutes too long on a conversation, bad timing, you name it,
Yeah,